set to happen अगले कुछ ही क्षणों में हमारे face to face on the field of course would be England going up against New Zealand. I'm joined in the studio first of all by my friend and co-host for the evening Amit Arora. Good evening Amit.
गुड इवनिंग साक्षी. महत्वपूर्ण सुपर फाइनल का मुकाबला आज न्यूजीलैंड और इंग्लैंड के बीच. आपको याद होगा जुलाई 2019 में 50-50 ओडीआई वर्ल्ड कप का फाइनल इन दोनों टीमों में हुआ था और वो बड़ा थ्रिलर था साक्षी. आज देखते हैं क्या होता है.
हाँ जी अमित, आज देखते हैं क्या होता है. कट्टर की कहते हैं ना जो फाइट होती है उसकी हमें उम्मीद है कि होए शायद आज, लेकिन वो तो चलिए कुछ देर में ही हमें पता चलेगा. लेकिन फिलहाल हमारे साथ यहाँ स्टूडियो में जुड़े दो बहुत खास मेहमान. आई वुड लाइक टू वेलकम सीनियर स्पोर्ट्स जर्नलिस्ट विद अस ओवर हियर S. Kannan, yes, and along with him also former India international cricketer Venkat. Good evening to both of you gentlemen.
I think you're choking our name, so I think you're probably already too excited about the match.
Yes, I am indeed. Kannan, let me just quickly bring you into the conversation. आप ही से शुरुआत करती हूँ. England going up against New Zealand. Who are your favorites or who are you
They're
putting
not going up. They're facing off in the semi-final.
Yes.
So
Who are you going to be putting your
see, I have
money
to
on?
be neutral. Being in the studio, I have to be neutral. But obviously, I like to back the underdog. So it's New Zealand tonight.
New Zealand.
वेंकट सुंदरम जी हमारे साथ हैं, पूर्व क्रिकेटर. क्या लगता है टॉस जीतकर क्या स्ट्रेटेजी हो कप्तान की?
फील्डिंग. बिकॉज इसमें देखा गया कि जितने मैचेस हुए हैं टीम दैट इज चेसिंग हैज़ अ बेटर जॉब बिकॉज वो ड्यू फैक्टर आ जाता है और ड्यू फैक्टर से बॉल गीला हो जाता है एंड देन द बैटिंग बिकम्स ईजियर.
पर अबू धाबी में ड्यू और अगर भारत में कभी ड्यू हो तो दोनों को अलग तरीके से मैनेज किया जाता है.
अब ये पता नहीं वो कैसे मैनेज कर रहे हैं. इंडिया में तो हम लोग मैनेज कर लेते हैं, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती क्योंकि वी यूज़ अ स्प्रे 2 hours before the match starts. We spray the outfield with a chemical. It's called Upsite, and that actually is a product which we got from agriculture. That is used by farmers. What happens is that वो एक तरह जब आप स्प्रे करते हो तो जो उसके लीव्स होते हैं ना ग्रास के उस पे वो वैक्स इफेक्ट हो जाता है, वैक्स के तरह. तो जो ड्यू आता है वो
यस, लेकिन फिलहाल आपको वेंकट आई जस्ट टेक अ पॉज, सीधे लेके चलते हैं टॉस की तरफ.
The call from Kane Williamson. It is a tail. Kane, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bowl first up. Looks like a good surface, perhaps a little bit of dew later, so make use of it first up.
And your team news, any changes?
We have the same team.
You must be thrilled with the way you've been playing. Last 3 games in particular, must win, 3 in 5 days. That physically and mentally very strong.
Yeah, busy little period for us, but some good cricket played, which is important, trying to build on those performances, improve throughout, and I think we've seen that. But today's a great occasion, and all the guys are really looking forward to getting involved.
And in the absence of Lockie Ferguson, which was a big blow, the 2 senior seamers have stood up really well, haven't they, Bolt and Saudi?
Yeah, that's right. Our 2 most experienced bowlers have really stepped up and bowled beautifully throughout the tournament. And conditions, I guess, have suited in some ways. And yeah, like you say, Lockie was a loss, and Adam Milne's come in and bowled beautifully as well.
And you've been brilliant in the field. This is a big playing area relatively. You need to be brilliant again this evening.
Yeah, it's an important sort of attitude for us in the park, and important we look to go out and bring that same sort of energy into the field and bat and ball as well.
England quite a few injuries. Is that an opportunity or still very strong on paper they are?
Yeah, they're always strong. Depth is certainly one of their strengths, and whatever team they put out, it's always a strong one, an experienced one, and full of talent. So, for us, it's focusing on the cricket that we want to play, and we have that opportunity today.
Go well, Kane.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers, bro.
Owen, you lost the toss. What would you have done?
The exact same, Nas. For obvious reasons, it's obviously been a trend in the tournament. It doesn't mean, well, hopefully it doesn't decide the game. To play good cricket in order to win this game today. 2 evenly poised sides, I think, and it looks like a really good wicket. So all bodes well for a good game.
What is your team news?
Yeah, one change. Obviously, Jason Roy misses out. Sam Billings comes in in place of him.
Hugely disappointing for Jason Roy. I mean, he was in tears at the end there, missing a semi-final like this.
Yeah, it's devastating, come so close to the latter stages of a tournament, having played quite a significant part in the build-in the last 2 years towards this World Cup. But, a guy misses out, another opportunity presents itself for somebody who's missed out for a long period of time for us, always carried the drinks. He works tremendously hard, so huge opportunities today for Sam.
Will Johnny move up to open with Joss? That's the plan?
Yeah, Johnny moves up to the top of the order with Joss.
New Zealand are a side that you know well, you've learnt a lot from, and a side you don't underestimate, do you?
No, not at all. They're an extremely strong side. They're not newcomers to semi-finals and finals. They've been doing it far longer than we have. They're obviously a well-put-together side who, like I mentioned earlier, will have to play well to beat.
Go well, Owen.
Cheers, thanks, Nas.
So the news from the middle is New Zealand have won the toss. They're having a bowl.
एंड दैट्स द बिग न्यूज़ कमिंग इन राइट नाउ. केन विलियमसन ने जीता टॉस और पहले ऑफ कोर्स चुनी है फील्डिंग करना, विच ऑफ कोर्स ही ऑल्सो स्टेटेड दैट दैट्स द ऑन गोइंग ट्रेंड राइट नाउ. कानन, लेट मी क्विकली आस्क यू, वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट वेदर द टीम विंस, जो टॉस जीतेगी कितना क्रूशल रोल. इट्स ऑब्वियसली अ गुड टॉस टू विन. लेट्स जस्ट लुक एट हाउ थिंग्स वुड प्ले आउट फॉर इंग्लैंड. Jason Roy is absent, and unki jagah, of course, yes, Sam Billings has come into play, and along with that, Johnny Bairstow is going to open. Do you think much of an impact his absence is going to make for England today?
I think before we were entering the studio, Venkat was hinting that Johnny Bairstow is going to come up and left right at the top makes a great.